I'm about to head to my parents' house for a week, and I'm gonna basically treat it like a crochet vacation. We're gonna get some good crafting time, a little bit of pool time, and lots of good family time. So come with me to see how many whips I can get done during this week. Hi, my name is Leah. I love to crochet, sew, and just do crafting of all sorts. And I like to vlog my process of all of my little projects. If that kind of content interests you, feel free to stick around, maybe subscribe, whatever you're feeling. I am bringing 3 whips along with me on this trip, and this is where I'm starting out with each of them. First one is a Chiefs cardigan I am making for my mother-in-law. The front 2 panels are done, as well as the back panel. I just need to seam these together and have my mother-in-law try it on to make sure the fit is feeling good. This is probably my lowest priority. I'm just bringing it so that she can try it on really, but if I can maybe get a sleeve done for this, that would be ideal. Next, I am doing my very first pattern test. It's the Pebble and Salt Button Up by Blossom Hill Lane. I have the back panel done, and I'm about halfway through one of the front panels. This project is going to be my priority this week. I would love to completely finish it because the deadline is quickly approaching and I just want to get it out of my queue. Lastly, I am doing another pattern test for aisle loops. It's called the Sweet Pea Dress, and I am so excited for this one. I have just barely started on the mosaic crochet for this one, so ideally I would get the top bodice piece done and then be ready to start working on the skirt when I get back home. Let me know down below in the comments how much you think I will get done in this week, and let's get crafting. Okay, we got everything packed up. We had to bring home a lot of stuff on this trip because my husband is painting a mural while we're here. So we packed up all of our stuff and we got to my in-laws' house yesterday. We watched the World Cup final, which, you know, kind of boring if I'm being honest. It wasn't a very exciting game. Congrats to Spain. I suppose we were rooting for Argentina, but I really couldn't care less, if we're being honest. I did a little bit of crocheting last night, but not a ton, and this morning my mother-in-law tried on her cardigan and we're loving the fit, so things are looking good. Let's get to some crocheting. It is now Tuesday. Here is my current updates. Last night I got the left front panel done for my Pebble and Salt button-up pattern. I am starting on the right panel. I messed up quite a bit, but that's okay. We recovered and we're back to where we were when I figured out I messed everything up. So that's all fixed. This morning I packed all of my stuff up and my mom picked me up from my in-laws' house and brought me back to my parents' house. Well, my parents' temporary rental, but we looked at some sunflowers. We went to the local sunflower field, and then we went to a brand new Goodwill that opened near here, and I scored some pretty fun fabric. So let me show you my haul. First up, I got this curtain. It's like a really nice canvas material, and I think it could make really good pants or like overalls of some sort. It's nice and thick, and I'm really excited to use it. And then I also got this really cute circle tablecloth. It has a bunch of birdhouses on it, and I'm gonna make it into a circle skirt, I think. Super easy upcycle. So we're obviously back home. I think we're gonna have some lunch and then some pool and craft time. Hello, it is now Wednesday, and here is my little update. Last night I just about finished the other front panel for the Pebble and Salt button up. I unfortunately lost yarn chicken and had to go grab another ball, so I finished that up this morning, and now we are joining it at the shoulder seams, and hopefully my goal is to finish this today. It is about 10:30 a.m. and I am already poolside. I am ready to do a little crochet, dip in the pool, do a little crochet, dip in the pool. I think we're set up for a really great day. So last night I had my husband try on his shirt just to check the sleeve length, and it was fitting pretty good. So this whole morning, and by morning I mean it is now almost 4 p.m., I was working on finishing up his shirt, and guys, I finished it! It just needs its buttons, which I have marked on the button band, and then just to clip off all of the ends. I have a rule for myself that when I cut yarn to change colors, I have to weave in those two ends, and I think that really saves me, because this would never get done otherwise. There's no way I would weave in all those ends at the very end of the project. So major hack, weave them as you go. It makes it a lot more bearable in the end, and the end process is a lot more satisfying because when you weave in that one end at the end, it's done and it's pretty nice. This is the first ever thing I have crocheted for my husband actually, which is kind of funny. But I also just don't crochet wearables for anyone because of the time it takes. This pattern was really fun and I'm really excited to see him in it. But you work into the chain a lot, so I'm not sure if I will ever make another one because I hate working into a chain. So we'll see if maybe eventually I make myself a matching one or not. I'm not really sure, but I am so happy to have this project done, and now it is on to the next one. So it is now Sunday, and I don't think I have given you guys an update since Thursday. So let me give you a little recap of what I've been up to. Pretty much all of Friday and Saturday, I just worked on my sweet pea dress top and was just hanging out here at my in-laws' house, and then also spent some time at my parents' house, just hanging out, pool time, watching some movies, getting dinner, just having a great little time to catch up with everybody. And then today I have also been working on my sweet pea top, and big update for you guys. Part 1 is done. I messaged the designer and she just sent over part 2 so I can get started on the straps and the dress, but I'm going to put this on hold for a second so I can work on my mother-in-law's Chiefs cardigan, because my goal for today is to get one sleeve done, and I have finished the specialty squares for that sleeve. So now it's just the basic granny squares that I have to add to it, and then I will hopefully have a sleeve done. And guys, when the Pebble and Salt top took me as long as it did, I really didn't think I would accomplish any of my other goals this week, but the finish line is in sight. I got to where I wanted to get on the dress, and I think I'm gonna finish a sleeve today. I don't think it'll take me too long to do all those granny squares. So it's been a pretty productive week for me. It is now Monday and we are back home. We woke up nice and early to hit the road because we actually in about an hour are leaving our house to catch a flight to Seattle. So it's been somewhat of a crazy day. When we came home, we had a lovely little surprise waiting for us, and that was that our shelf in our kitchen fell and smashed everything to pieces. I think my crock pot is damaged. So, you know, great things to come home to. But in other news, I am really happy with the progress I made on all of my crafts this week. Let me show you what I did. I finished the Pebble and Salt button-up test. I am so obsessed with it. Literally all I have to do is sew on the buttons, which we grabbed while we were home, and then block it and cut off all of the ends. So this is like so close to being totally done, but I got exactly where I wanted to during this week. Next up is the Sweet Pea Dress Pattern Test I am also doing, and I got my little top section totally done, which puts this in a perfect place for my Seattle trip that is coming up literally momentarily. But now I just get to do the skirt with a bunch of repeats, and it'll be a nice, easy, on-the-go project. So this is exactly where I wanted to get with this as well, and I can move on to part 2. And then lastly, I got the front and back panels of this Chiefs cardigan sewn together. I am really happy with how this is coming along, and I had my mother-in-law try it on to make sure she was liking the fit. And I got one of the sleeves done for that cardigan as well. This is, again, exactly the goal I had in mind, so I am so happy with my progress. I'm really glad I was able to get all of this crafting done, as well as a lot of sweet family time, some sweet pool time, and it was just a really great week altogether. Like I said, I am headed to Seattle in the next hour. That will be my next video. So if that's something that interests you to see what I'm up to in Seattle, go ahead and subscribe. If you liked this video and like the projects I'm working on, leave a like. Let me know what you guys are working on. If you have any fun projects or summer makes in the works, I'd love to hear about it. But thanks so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one.